so he is centered. And then a little bit more. See, he might move his feet, and there you go, that's not too bad. Now, I want you to back him up with one rein. So you almost have, the slack comes out of the direct rein, it becomes an open rein. If he backs up with slack, that's fine. But then you take a hold of him, you see? And your rein has to be short enough. You might have to slide way down there. That open rein has to come out there and bend him. Just watch me on the ground. That's all he gets for a direct rein. See how much slack I have in that?
Yeah.
If he doesn't back up with that, my hand would come out here. As soon as it came out, and I said, see what you're doing is, you're throwing the horse off balance. And you're saying, horses don't like being off balance. It takes their balance away. So I'm telling him, if you don't like being off balance, then you need to back up with this much slack in that rein. If my hand's going that direction, our body needs to be thinking, our weight needs to be thinking about going that way. Whether we are going forward or backwards. There. And I'm saying, hey, you need to think about, you don't do that, I'm going to pull you backwards. Pretty soon he'll say, hey, how about, I got this figured out. He'll say, there.
Oh boy.
And it might not be very pretty. It's kind of like a snake killing contest right now.
Yeah.
But he'll figure that out if you're kind of thinking about that way. And it's like, pull that, release, you see? You're late, release quicker. Now, if they walk off, and I didn't ask them to, that is excess energy. Excess energy is always directed in the park. I might tighten up the circle. If he doesn't stop, then I'll get real busy switching eyes.
Okay.
I could care less how long it takes him to stop. But I'm not going to pull with two reins. And if you got your backup working really good on that loose direct rein, you need to listen to this, Laura, so come up here for a minute. Let's say the horse walked off, but you had that backup to where you just take the slack out of one rein and he'd be doing that. And it would never get tight. If he walked off on you and you picked that rein up and you took the slack out, do you think he would stop?
He should.
You damn right he would. And he'd take a step back too. So your backup is not only for backing a horse up, it's teaching them how to stop. It's teaching them how to get their weight off their damn front end. And when your horse is really good at backing up from a stop, they won't move the diagonal pair on the first step. They'll only move one front foot back on the first step. Then it'll be a diagonal pair after that. Because when they move one front back, they teeter back a little bit. Now they can pull with their hinds. Now that might take a while to get there, but it'll get there. So what you do with this horse, excuse me, on the ground, about what I was doing before you drive him until he was settled, and you could change direction with a slack in that lead rein.
As soon as I lift my hand, he should go. Right? As soon as I lift my hand, then he should go.
If your hand comes out here like this, he should go. You do not walk around him. You know, get yourself a little buggy whip.
I think Laura
tie a plastic bag on it, or beat yourself a flag, whatever, right? But, you see, when I worked him on the ground, that flag, he was afraid of that. Now, we got him good. When I was working him on, when you're on his back right, the flag bothered him? Not at all. I'll guarantee you, I can go into a dressage barn or a jumping barn, and I can get probably every rider on the ground within about 30 seconds.
I used to train them. I know.
All I'd have to do is take my flag and whack it on the ground, and I would be about as popular as the devil.
Yes.
Really quick. But horses shouldn't be bothered by stuff like that. You see, just kind of be ready, you guys. If I do this, we shouldn't be bothered. But he says I got to move my feet. That's fine. I will direct it though. If I do that, see, he's got to get through that. There, he's looking at me. That's better. Direct his mind back to it. Do not let him put his tail towards something that he is afraid of. You always direct their nose towards it. Direct his nose to it so you can see it out of both eyes. See, pretty soon he'll be okay with that. Keep his eyes towards it. I don't care where he goes.
Yep.
That's better. Now riding forward. Ride him right up to me, all the way. I'm going to stick my flag out. You ride him right up there till he touches that. He'll get to a place where I'll stop him, let him reach for it. See how he kind of reaches forward for it? He says, I'll take it. I keep him towards me. I'm going to rub him with it. I want him to reach for it first. See, when I was whacking it on the ground there, I'm saying, don't let it bother you, ignore it. Just keep him straight.
Yep.
I'll just keep coming